The 50 funniest things the web ever did.
Austin! Hey, you wanna talk about funny? Guess what? I'm not your brother.
That's not funny at all.
I'm your grandpa.
What? And welcome to Jackass!
Jesus! Jackass presents Bad Grandpa.
Alright, so Jackass presents Bad Grandpa is pretty much a spin-off of the Jackass film franchise, and I guess you could say the TV show. So this one is centered around the Bad Grandpa character who is played by John Knoxville.
Irving Zisman.
Irving Zisman. His grandson, Billy, played by Jackson Nickel. His mother is being sent to prison. She asks Irving to take him to his dad, and
He lives in Raleigh, North Carolina.
they're on a road trip, and it's basically a loose plot that streams around these pranks and stunts as they're going around, but in Jackass.
And nobody has no idea.
And so in this review with me today is my brother Alex, aka Apizzle90, as you can see. We saw this a few days ago.
At the screening.
At the screening. Now, before we go into a review, let me say this. Parents,
Don't bring your kids here!
yeah, don't bring your kids to a Jackass movie. It is not a kid's movie. We saw a bunch of kids. We saw people bringing in their babies. There are things in this movie that are not meant to be seen for kids.
Yeah.
This is strictly an adult film.
Okay. Well, I actually liked the skits on the TV show.
Yeah, same.
And a little bit of the movie too. The old man balls.
Yeah, well, I mean, just so you guys know, we're big fans of Jackass. We love the TV series. We've seen all 3 films. Well, the thing was, I wasn't looking forward to it because I was never a fan of the Bad Grandpa character because whenever he came up on the show or the movies, I never laughed at his
Hello,
stuff.
I'm Irving Zisman. There's a lot of funny scenes in this movie. My favorite scene, strip club.
Oh,
See with the strip
really?
club? That was hilarious. Also, the bingo scene. That was pretty funny.
It was funny, but to me, I felt that they dragged that scene out a little bit too much.
Stop! Stop! Don't stop because of me!
Knoxville has not lost his touch.
No.
There were some lines in the movie where I was like, what? There were many parts where I had a smile on my face because I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
But there were a couple of scenes in the movie that did drag on a little too long.
Yeah.
And were a little just strange to watch because you knew what was coming.
I called some parts.
It dragged on and on.
One of the things I did appreciate though, there were a few pranks that I didn't notice that they were referencing off of even the TV show.
I had a fun time with it.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely a fun time. Knoxville, not losing his touch.
Knocks it out of the...
I mean, well, here's the thing. I think the grandson stole the show. The first scene he was talking to those people.
Are you my dad?
My favorite scene involving when he was talking to that one girl outside the adult store. And
yes!
Yeah, it's like, did you get that from Champs R Us?
Okay, Cinnamon. My name's not Cinnamon!
That was my favorite scene. That scene got me to laugh the most. Jackson Nickel really stole the show. Almost in every scene he was in.
And your friend.
During the pageant scene, there was a certain YouTuber I know is one of my good friends, JillKill, who is a horror movie reviewer on YouTube. She was interviewing one of the pageants. Shout out to her. I literally talked to her on Facebook right after we saw the screening. Were you in that? She's like, yeah, I'm surprised you recognize me. Because I remember I saw her face and I was like, I recognize her!
Yeah, who was that?
I was like, that's JillKill! Shout out to JillKill.
He was probably the only one in the theater who actually knew who she was, I should say.
This movie does have its very funny parts. There was maybe one scene, no, 2 scenes, right, that were a little too much.
Kind of dragged on a little bit.
Well, not just that, but the gross out humor is what I mean. Like,
I forgot about the scene.
When Alex and I, when we got out of our seats, I did have a smile on my face when I left the theater. So, yeah, I was like, I cannot believe this. There are some things that I wish that they could have cut back on. Now, here's the thing with me. Even though I'm a big fan of Jackass, I do wish they could have stopped at 3 because, you know, they would have had a solid trilogy of stunt films. But what I did love is that in the credits, there was an end memory.
It's Ryan Dunn.
Yeah, it's Ryan Dunn. If you guys know Ryan Dunn, he died a few years ago. Due to a car crash, and it was so cool that the Jackass guys put end memory of Ryan Dunn. Rest in peace, random hero.
I definitely had a fun time with this movie. Was it worth the screening? Yes, it was.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You think it was worth the $10, though? So that's kind of debatable.
It depends if you're a Jackass fan.
Yes, if you're a Jackass fan, you'll love it. If not, I think you'll like it.
If you're not really a fan of seeing a bunch of people hurt themselves for the sake of entertainment, then I would suggest steer clear from it. But at the same time, if you're a Jackass fan, go see it. You'll definitely have a fun time.
With that being said, I'm going to give this movie a 3.5 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5. I thought there were a couple scenes that dragged on a little bit too much, but it was still fun. It was still enjoyable. I had a fun time. 3.5 out of 5. Worth the $10.
I thought we were gonna go 4 or 4.5. I completely agree. I still had a fun time with this.
Yeah.
This is basically born in the style of Jackass.
Exactly.
I was entertained. I enjoyed it for the most part. I had a smile when I left the theater. I had a good time with this, so you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 3 out of 5. I was very entertained by this movie. The Jackass guys, I'm telling you guys, someone is gonna die at some point, so I would say just leave it at this one. And look out for my friend JillKill during the pageant scene. Alright, so that was our review of Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa. I hope you enjoyed it. Comment and let me know below what your favorite skit from Jackass, the TV show, from what any of the movies are. Personally, my favorite one is from 2 was the Terror Taxi prank.
I can't choose. That's very tough. I think one of my favorites is the rent-a-car.
Oh
one
yeah,
from the first one.
I hope you enjoyed the review. Until the next video, we will see you guys next time.
I'm surrounded by morons.
Seriously, do it. Do it. Do it.
Reading fucking GQ. The style guide. Interesting.
Oh, done.
Okay. Here we go. The only. Shit kicking stuff. And until the next review, we will see you guys next time.
See you later. Still awesome. Try it again. Sorry. Okay, sorry. Can't. Sorry.